Hello and welcome back to Fair Play Racing League for round 10, our penultimate round of season 11. I am your host, Suicide Boy, with nobody else again. Nobody ever wants to be with me. Shock horror. But we're here at COTA, Austin, Texas, as Monkey Boy Kurt has left. Monkey Boy Kurt has left the session, as always. I will get him back as quick as possible. Hang on a second. This is where he's appearing offline. This is going to be fun. Alright. Last on. There we go. He's back in. I've got him back. But obviously we're here for round 10. Obviously, only one round after this. And also, it's the first race since the end of the real life Formula 1 season, which ended yesterday, where Lando Norris was able to do what he had to do and win, well not win, to finish third on the podium, which he did, to claim his first Drivers' World title by 2 points to Max Verstappen. So I did see something on Twitter that Lando was still out partying at 5 in the morning, so it must have been a good party. And also he's confirmed that he will be running, no longer it's going to be LN4, it's going to be LN1, which is, I didn't think he was going to do due to the fact that his branding is LN4. But if Cruiser you're here, sorry, that's a charge tree. I keep seeing little splits of rain, so I don't know if it actually is raining. It's actually starting, it's going to look like it's very dark out there. As we watch Hirsch, obviously one of the drivers who really needs to get his arse in gear and actually get some points on the board, because he's having a torrid season. As he's slowing the pack down. I don't know what's going on. There's a little bit of mind games between Hirsch and the Williams and the V-Carb, who's looking for a tow. And he is very close, so that's going to be a horrible dirty air. We'll stay on board with Hirsch, who will be the first man on a lap, followed closely behind by the Tattooed Star. As I think, as Hirsch has invalidated and will pull off the line straight away. The Tattooed Star, very easy to invalidate here at COTA, as Lexus has joined. As I keep seeing flashes of rain, just randomly. It's still not raining yet. We'll have to see if it does rain or not. I don't know if it is actually getting bright or not, but there is a very dark cloud. But there is some updates for this game. Does not affect the F1 side of the game. A lot of the updates are more aimed at the F2 series and preparing for part 2 of the Survival Challenge, so we will not even bother mentioning it. Pretty much useless. Thanks EA for sorting out the issues of this game that actually need to be sorted out. As that Tattoo gets a little bit wayward on the exit. Gonna keep his foot planted to the floor. Has no battery left. As I've just seen Alexis join, so we are here for a full grid. So if our Gummers is in the chat, sucks to be you, Ad. First time ever this season, since round 1, we've had a full grid of full-time drivers. So tier 1, take note, as Monkey Boy Kurt has gone off. DXY is 134.3. Sheriff Woody's come around the final 2 corners. Himself in his house. Mongo goes faster with 33.4. What does Chef Woody do? Delta 35. Chef Woody goes to 33.3. Where is Hirsch? Hirsch is on another lap. Agent Tubbs, the man that very much dominated the early part of the season, has fallen down as Rage Quit does a 33.3 flat. So that's good for the Ferrari driver. Here comes Agent Tubbs, obviously. It's not really been the best. He had a horrendous race last week in Monza. Obviously, Monza last week, a full wet out race where Monkey Boy Kurt was able to win. And I'll bring up the results at the same time. Goes a 32.8 on his first one, button 33.0. Where is Hirsch? Hirsch is on a lap somewhere. Reese Pieces just come out the first sector. Hirsch in the final sector now as it is. As I quickly bring up the results from last week, let's have a look. As he comes round the kink here, very easy to invalidate, pushes out wide, takes a little bit very easy to invalidate there. And I think this week will be the first time this week, I think, there'll be a chance of the Mercedes team of TJ and Monkey Boy Kurt can actually win the title. Speaking of TJ, he's getting a fat toe from his teammate. Those two are working together with each other. Well, actually, sorry, TJ's actually giving a toe to Monkey Boy Kurt, who obviously is in the lead of the championship. Took the lead of the championship last week in Monza with his win. Radical coming second after going up, I think, 12 places. And Chef Woody finished third. Alexis fourth. Mongo fifth. Rich Peace finished 6th, 7th for Sid Savage, 8th for R. Governors, 9th for Jay Unscreen, and David Rollface, he's 10, so 1 point for him, so it was a double score and points for the Kick Salbers. But we'll keep on board with Monkey Boy Kurt, who will be looking to gain as much points as he can over Reese's Pieces as the championship goes like this as we watch Monkey Boy cross the line. It's a 33.5 for him. Where is Alexis? Alexis is in the first sector. Radical hasn't come out. David Allface down the back straight. So Monkey Boy Kurt with 119, 4 points in front of second place. Reese's Peter with 115. Our early runaway leader was Adrian Tubby's on 85, 34 points back from those two. Then you got Sheriff William 4th, Mongo 5th. TJ sitting in 6th. On 77 points. Then you got Race Quit on 71 in 7th. Button with 64 in 8th. Rexford with 50 in 9th. And Gregor's UK with 35. And our only non-point scorers of this is our Major Allen and Delta. Everyone up to 18th place has scored at least a point. So our Major Allen and Delta will be looking to score the first points of the season for them both. As I've also got things to read as well. David goes P17. Obviously, only just recently turned his console on, so he's not had that much practice. Let's read out the contingencies for Mercedes getting the constructors. Mercedes will become constructors here at COTA if Red Bull Racing failed to outscore Mercedes by at least 15 points. McLaren failed to outscore Mercedes by at least 26 points. Ferrari failed to outscore Mercedes by at least 30 points. Haas failed to outscore Mercedes by 31. Alpine failed to score Mercedes by 38. And Williams need a perfect race day with pole plus P1 and P2, and the Mercedes scored no points. As we see, Lexus has done a little spinneroonie. There you go, Gaza. Well, I've got drinks. I'm just going to be drinking anyway. Lexus has got a free air to turn around. If any of the above teams score Mercedes by the required points, the Constructors' Championship will go to the final round at Brazil. But I don't see anyone doing that. To be fair, TJ and Monkey just need to make sure they finish in points and stay out of trouble. So those two will be just doing Orlando from last night. Not really take too many risks. As we'll go to board with Gregis, who's actually starting his first lap with 8 minutes left to go. The sun has come out; it's starting to light up now. So the threat of rain, as you can see, running the Monza special Ferrari with Lewis Hamilton's crash helmet, who will be, thank God, well, probably grateful that his first season with Ferrari is over. It's been, I wouldn't say it started the worst at the start of the season, but the last, like, 6 races, I don't know what's happened to Lewis, but I think he checked out with 6 races to go. I think he got knocked out in Q1, 4 out of the last, like, 6 races. So yeah, he will be very glad to see the back end of these ground effect cards, as we now move to a new reg changes. So the whole grid's going to be shaken up. Obviously, we've got Cadillac and Audi next year. Obviously, Cadillac being drove by Sergio Perez and Valtteri Bottas. So yeah, we'll have to see what everyone can do. Is obviously slowest time at the moment is Radical. Hasn't settled that. It's only going to go for 1. Button's going to try and improve. He's gone purple in Sector 1 so far. So Button getting pole last week, but unfortunately something had turned up, so he had to retire on lap 1, which in turn, him going straight on and going down the runoff to let everyone through, a lot of people actually followed him, which caused a lot of carnage in lap 1. There was a lot of people going off, getting 10 seconds straight, 10 seconds and 3 seconds. Hopefully today we won't see any calamity at turn 1. Hopefully everyone remembers that the race isn't won on lap 1. This button then goes purple in sector 2 as well, so let's see what he can do. He's obviously got to gain 2 tenths to Agent Tubbs. Nice and tidy around the final corner. It's going to be a 32-2. Not only does he go fastest, he absolutely obliterates Agent Tubbs. Agent Tubbs, you need to be chucking out all the candy now for that. I've heard he's had a McDonald's before the race, so he's going to claim, as Sheriff Woody is going to try and help his teammate here, as we're going to see the dirtiest tactic from the Haas boys. Didn't really work that well. But also, Sam has to be careful because Locker's also behind, getting that toe as well. We saw this being utilised by the Red Bull in real life, with Yuki sacrificing his Q3 to help Max, and then decided that he was going to become a complete utter terrorist in the race, and deservedly earned his 5 seconds for weaving. I think it was like 4 moves in the end, but hey ho. As we watch Locker with, if someone has gone around, I would assume that was Del. No, Del's just getting out of the way. Del needs to not. Locker goes up to 13th. He'll be happy with that. Sid Sandwich does not, improves by 6 tenths and is now 10th. What's going on here? I saw something. As the 2 Red Bulls are scorping away. I think Leonardo invalidated his lap. On board of David. As that's Delta behind. But let's see how David does. David's using all the battery he possibly can down the back straight to save some for some towards the line. Don't know how much he's going to be able to use. He is 9 tenths up on his lap. So at the moment it's going to be a 35-2. Obviously there's going to be a lot more time for him to gain. Let's see. As let's have a look. Here comes David round the penultimate corner. Can't say that word. And has invalidated. David shaking in frustration. Goes around. I'm quite surprised he didn't try and go into the pits. He did improve by 8 tenths, but I think he let off at the end. Radical is out on track. In that, I would say very strange. I wouldn't even say it's a special livery for that Miami one. It's pretty much no difference to the standard. Agent Tubbs on the lap, up by 3 tenths. let's see if he's got to gain 6 tenths. He's got to gain another 3 in the last sector if he wants to get pole. But it's gonna be a big ask. As let's see what he can do. Swings it in, keeps it within track limits, just barely turns in. Car grips, and it's gonna be up to the line, and it's only be a 32.4, so he's cut down by 4 tenths, but still 2 tenths away from Button, and I don't think he's got enough time to even go for another run. As we got yellow flags everywhere, as we see the Williams of Hirsch getting off the racing line for everybody. Obviously, you can see a lot of people's Delta is on his lap, down in 16th at the moment. As Almond sets a 34.2 to go 14th, so he's with the rest of the pack. Delta, on the other hand, not using his as much back as he can. He uses a little bit here. He's in qualifying and pace. He had a really good race in Monza last week. And he goes up to 16th for 34.5, so he does put himself up there with everyone else now into the 34s. Gregors is on the outlap. David Oilface, 12 seconds down, but he's going for one final run. This is the last run David can have. Let's go on board on Radical. He's in the middle sector. For 1 minute 2.9, as that is, I think that is probably Locker, as everybody, he's weaving through traffic. And he probably won't be too impressed that everyone's there kind of somewhat distracting him, as we got sectors 1, 2 and 3, caution. Christ. What's going on, lads? That sector 3 is absolutely like a car park. As here comes Radical up to the line, 1 lap. And he goes 16th with a 34.3. So this little battle between Major Alan Locker and Radical, separated by only a tenth, less than a tenth. Delta there, 34.5, will try and go again if he has enough time. I don't know. David's 4 tenths up on his lap. There is a lot of time for David to gain. So he's now 8 tenths. So he's going to be a 35.3. He's got to gain a lot more. Goes a little bit wide, David, but he keeps it within track limits. As we'll keep him over 23 seconds. Asian Tubbs has called it a day. He cannot go faster. Here comes David round the second to last corner. He uses as much batch as he can. Got a little bit in reserves as he comes round the final corner. And it's going to be into the 35.0 for David. And he gained a whole second. It just wasn't enough. There was a few there, unfortunately, for David. As Gregors was also on his final run. As Reese's Pizza goes up to a third with a 1:32.8. As Gregors is in the final set. Obviously, the slowest time so far. Obviously, Gregors not really had the greatest time here. As he now comes through the second to last corner. He's got an Alpine in front of him who would probably be causing him a lot of understeer. And here comes Gregors, goes up to P12. Tattoo Star has invalidated, so he'll start 14 from Asia Owens, down by 4 tenths. Locker's up by 2 tenths and has gone purple in the middle sector compared to, I would say, his best sector time. As Radical is now 17. Radical has retired from the session. He is done for now, end of the session as well, so it's alright. As Lex is down in 18th. Where's Locker going to go? He's absolutely fine. He's got no battery left. But he might get away with it. Gets a better run out the final corner. And goes 14th for the McLaren guys. Delta, where is he? He's had... I don't know how much he's off on his time. As Dave Delta has backed off as... Oh. You can't park there, David. You can't park there. as that is it for qualifying. Button with a 32.2 goes pole, and we'll get a point to it for him. Angel Tub second, Reese Peace is third, Sheriff Woody fourth, Mongo fifth, sixth is Rageput, TJ seventh, eighth is Jerry B. Michael DXY, Leonardo ninth, 10th is Hirsch, and Monkey Boy Kurt just outside in P11. Why have I not used Overtake for Urza at all this season? Never knew it gained you a couple attempts. Hirsch, have you been using Hot Lap? Because it's medium and overtake. That's the meta in qualifying. Using a Hot Lap actually uses more of your battery. You're more prone to run out. Are you telling me that you've been using Hot Lap all season? How many times? I'm very surprised that you've been using that. It literally has been like that all season. Everyone has been using it. Maybe that's the reason why you're so slow in qualifying. Or you're just claiming this, so you trying to hide the fact that you're just slow. You're going to say that, oh, I've not been using this. Oh dear. Oh dear. As we're going to go onto the grid and wait for the 3 minutes thing, as it is complete sunshine, as I'm going to quickly have a drink. So I'm going to mute my mic for a second while I have that. There we go, as we're now back. I'm quickly going to see if there's anybody complaining about anything in T2, as I bet Hirsch is probably complaining. Gave me a great toe, by the way. He says Locker at Monkey. Yes, I did. I lost the win, so downright trying to save it. I think there was a few blocks and stuff. Obviously, last week there was a very big incident in qualifying between our Gummers and I think it was our Gummers. It was our Gummers and Major Allen. Obviously, our Gummers is not racing today due to the fact there's no seats, but he did get 2 penalty points. Jay Undisputed got a 10-second removed, so yeah, trying to see if there's anybody. I think Delta did finish, so I think he doesn't have to serve. I think he did serve his 5 secs on the previous race. Look, he did serve his. He did take it, so he doesn't have a 5 seconds on his back. He can just race to the finish. As we wait for the 3 minutes. God. Might as well fill up another bit of drink. Because I know I'm going to want one after this first lap. As we still wait for it. Eventually we will get going. There we go. Is anyone talking in the chat? No, it's just the Nightbot saying like what you see. Jump to the F1 Discord. Yeah, please, if you're new, please, if you want to do league racing, join FPRL. Like, we are looking to try and get back up to 3 tiers. But as we can see, again, they still haven't fixed the bloody start lights. And it looks like Asian Tubbs has got the better start on button, has got the jump. As we go up the hill into turn 1, there's a Ferrari absolutely sent it. And that's rage quit. As it looks like everyone's got away. Oh, never mind. DXY and Gregors have made contact. And I think everyone else has got away nice and tidy. As Agent Tubbs has done what he needs to do and has got into the lead race. Reese's Pieces up to P2. Britton 3. Chevrolet 4th. TTV Rage Quit with an absolute send into turn 1. Is in P5. Mongo P6. TJ still 7th. Held his position as behind. All Star and Locker have come to blows. It looks like Locker is okay. I think doesn't look like he's got front left end plate damage, and Star with the same. So maybe one of them spun, just caught the other. We go back up the front as Reese's Pieces goes for the move on, Agent Tubbs. As I'm going to get the tyres up as. Oh my god, as Reese's Pieces really pushes Agent Tubbs right to the edge. And as here comes Reese's Pieces round the outside of the horseshoe. He's still going for it. Is he going to make it? Yes, he is. Round the outside. And is Agent Tubbs going to try and throw one back up the inside into the final corner? No, Reese's Pieces takes the lead with an absolute incredible round the outside. As we look behind us, TJ and Monkey and Leonard. As TJ's into the box already. I wonder if that's front wing damage. I don't think, as we're going to look, yeah, it is front wing damage. It's something the Mercedes drivers do not want. They've got a big enough gap, so even if they don't win it today, they can win it in next week's race at Interlagos, Brazil, which is a sprint round, and that'll be our final race. Hopefully we can get a commentary, and there's Tattoo Star and Locker also getting front wing changes, as there is a 1.9 second gap to third from the top two. Of Chevrolet Button, obviously on hards, trying to save his tyres. As we look behind, and it looks like Hirsch has just been overtaken by Leonardo into the hairpin onto the back straight. But here comes Hirsch using the battery, got a better run out that corner. But then Leonardo using his battery to pull, but looking behind Monkey Boy Kerr up to P9, looking to maybe have a look. But here comes Hirsch, very aggressively, did a little shimmy and shake into the braking zone. Jerry Mike just sitting outside in P11. Delta sitting in 12th, with Major Allen behind him. Those two have kept out of trouble and are very close to the points. Those two will be really hoping today will be their time. As David Lawface from dead last up to 15th. On front of his teammates, obviously Radical coming up with an absolute worldie of a drive last week to go from 16th to 2nd. But he's got Gregors going up the inside, as Radical will try and do the switchback but gets blocked. And as Reese's Pieces already with a 3-second time penalty, we should have seen Max Verstappen got 3 seconds yesterday. The amount of track limits he was abusing, only got 2 warnings. But Reese's Pieces come afoul of the stewards already. Very easy to get them in sector 1, especially when the tyres start to fade. Who is that? That's Lexus, I think. No, that's Locker with a time penalty. Also, Lexus has one as well. As I'm going to have a sip drink. She's sitting nice and tidy in P8. As there's a battle at the front. In fact, Reese's Pieces has got past Agent Tubbs. Agent Tubbs back down the inside. These two are squabbling. As looks like Reese's Pieces tried a little brake test there to stop Agent Tubbs. Sorry, tried to do a little brake test on Reese's Pieces, and Reese's Pieces actually fell for it. Joe, what was your first league race win like? Right, okay, Jay. Are we really going to bring that up? I haven't got actually, no, tell a lie. My first race win was not actually in this league. It was in another league. It was actually WOR Tier 12. Like 2 games ago. I was a reserve in the Alpha Male and I won with an audacious 1-stop at Spa. And I can tell you, I shouted to the Tier 12. Well, back in WOR, there was 12 tiers. I was in the second to lowest tier. That's because they were the assist tiers. Like, I was nowhere near the top ones. Unfortunately, WOR decided to bin off the console and then the assist tiers. So I actually, that season, I actually won the Constructors and I won the Drivers title in that season. With Mr. FPRL Walker as my teammate. That he was my teammate. We were in the I think we were in the Toro Rosso back then. As we look behind, everyone's now starting with Button starting to get swarmed on his hards. Obviously, he's just going to do what he does. He's not really going to fight too much because he knows his tyres will come. But obviously, tyre wear is quite high around here. The pack is very close to each other. As Delta is in front of Major Allen. He's just trying to stay in with the DXY. DXY is falling out of the DRS of Sid Sandwich, who is firmly sticking to the back of Monkey Boy Kurt's gearbox. And he is doing the same to Hirsch. But here comes Sid. Is he going to make a move into the line of corner? Oh, yes, he does. Gets slightly squeezed. It was a very late. Monkey was already turning. Nice. So what's the FPRL CV looking like? Well, I've been here since season 2, and we've had a few seasons where we've done 20 plus races in a season. So I would say that I'm probably on about 180 races for FPRL with no wins, and I've probably got about 26 to 28 podiums, I think. But yeah, as Sid gets an almighty corner cut. Yeah, well, the thing is, when it comes, it's going to be glorious at this point. Like, we're at this point, I just have to accept that that day will eventually come. As we watch Major Allen have a look at Delta, Delta goes a little bit wide and leaves the door open for Allen, who has the DRS on that V-carb. He's going to go to the left and cleanly passes Delta. These two really need to stop fighting, as Monkey and Sid still fighting, as Monkey gets a little slightly tapped from Sid Sandwich, who is fine, as we get a nice cockpit, sideward cockpit comes. Oh, he hits the back of Monkey. That's the second time we've seen someone do that. As Sid has another look. Sid is doing everything he possibly can to try and get past. What a day that will be. Well, it will. Like, at this point, I've kind of just... now I've moved from pad to wheel. It's so late in the season. I've accepted the fact that I might have to let this season run out and maybe not finish in points and just do what I need to do. Kill him, Sid. No. Sid, don't listen to Jay. As Monkey's still fighting, it's allowed Jellybean, Mike, Alan and Delta to get back onto his tier. That Monkey is probably screaming at Sid to stop fighting, costing them time. Because now they're 2.5 seconds behind Hirsch, and Hirsch is now pretty much in the DRS range of Leonardo. As that is radical, with a 3-second time penalty, which it's not like him, as Locker is down in P20. TJ on a set of hards, going to look to go long and hope for a late safety car to bring him back into it. I'm pretty sure he's going to be very angry. He wasn't the best pleased last week, as Button has got past Sheriff Woody, so those hards, as up in front, Reese's Pieces and Agent Tubbs still fighting for the lead of the race. They could have easily just buggered off together if they didn't fight so much. He's going to allow Button to slowly get closer and closer to them. As Button is running none in this final sector. to try and gain some battery back. As it's now just over 2 seconds to the cars in front. It's pretty much up to 15th are all down one straight. Obviously we've got 3 stragglers at the back, obviously the ones with damage early on. And Sid Sandwich is now starting to reel back Hirsch. Obviously, oh, there's a crack in front. Rage Quit's gone around in the S's. He's gonna have to get back on the field as quick track as soon as possible because it will give him a 10 seconds. He doesn't get on as he waits. Perfect right game does not give him a time bounty. I remember my first win was at this track, beat Sheriff and Mongo to it. Yeah. Now where are you? Sitting in the reserves list where you belong, peasant. Take no prisoners today. As Hirsch has got past Leonardo, but then Leonardo gets straight back through again. So I can tell you right now, it looks like the hards are the better tyres at this point because Button has nearly dropped Sheriff Woody and is only half a second away to Agent Tubbs. So those mediums are starting to die. Oh. Obviously Reese's Pieces with that early 3-second time penalty. We'll be probably praying there won't be a safety car because if he does, it will screw him over. As Leonardo is into the box. Going to try and do the undercut. He's gained track position 3 times. As Sid looks to have a look one on Hirsch. Up the inside, Hirsch goes wide to give space to the Haas. Hirsch will go around the outside and keep the pace. Obviously the faster run. As Major Aaron gets his first time penalty of the race. Only 3 attempts away from points at this point. Delta's half a second wide. Delta's come on leaps and bounds. Put respect to my name. I'm the Season 10 Tier 3 World Drivers Championship runner-up. Runner-up. You know what? I'll one-up you. I'm the Season 4 Constructors Champion with McLaren. As me and Snedden came 3rd and 4th that season. That's probably my best ever season. To the day. I think at one point I was 1 point away from the lead of the title halfway through. But then I think it was Phenom on that season kind of just came out of nowhere and pretty much I think won 4 races in a row and pretty much won it with 1 race to go. This race is starting to kind of fall flat as Button is now in the DRS of the cars in front. He has dropped Sheriff Woody, so those is now confirmed. Those hards are the tyre to go on as Monkey is into the pits. He's going to try and cover Leonardo. JB Mike's into the pit, so a lot of early stoppers. Monkey's onto a set of hards. Obviously, they're going to be the better race tyre. We'll have to see what everyone runs. There's a lot of people going to be running 2 sets of hards, or they're going to try and do the 1 stop. As Reese Piece is now fully out of that DRS in 1.3 seconds. We'll have to stay on board with Button because I can tell you, Agent Tubbs has been running none to try and gain some battery back. And I don't know if Agent Tubbs is going to have anything on Button because Button's going to try and use it all. As Agent Tubbs is going to moves back onto the race line, knows when his fight is done. And he looks like he's going to re-challenge it. Button gets to the to the outer line to block any chance. Holy bottle job, says Jay. Well, at least you're not like Jarvis. Jarvis is a changed man. Completely bowls somebody. Goes bowling into the next corner. Thank you, C. Davies 17 for that moment in time. Where's Gregors? Gregors is P9, 4.5 seconds behind. He's got Major Allen keeping in touch with him. And Delta staying right behind him. So those two are working very well together. Obviously, they've had a few incidents, as Charles Leclerc would once say, with each other over the last couple of weeks. There's Hirsch. Obviously, Major Allen was unfortunately killed last week by a glitched out car as Radical had a look at Delta. Oh, Delta's gone a bit wide, and that allows Radical to maybe have a look around the outside, and he does take the place from Delta. So Delta's first mistake of the race there. Oh, he's gone a little bit deep again. Obviously his tyres are starting to fade. And now Radical is going to look to try and put one on Major Allen, who is probably listening to his to fish his friendly ear and voice in the air, as Button is now into the lead of the race, as Reese Peace gives him a little love tap. And I'm sure we should see Button kind of romps into the distance. Agent Tubbs dropped to like 2 seconds behind Reese Pieces, as Reese Pieces' car does not like. Oh, he's had a massive snap. Wolves have scored. Wolves have scored, someone has put. Anyone who's a Manchester United fan, Hirsch, you're losing. Oh, never mind. Bruno Fernandes scored in 25th minute. Beauregard has equalised. So it's perhaps going to half time, and it's 1-1 between that game. As Sid is now 9.2 seconds behind. Agent Tubbs has boxes behind Leonardo. Leonardo will be going for a 2-stop. Agent Tubbs, I think, is going to go for the 1-stop. Sheriff Woody only 7 tenths behind him. TJ's up to 10th. Obviously, he will need to rebox again. But as I said earlier on, probably he's going to go for as long as he can into a safety car. But at the moment, all 20 cars are still in the race. I'm going to go with just pure FC26 scripting. I will watch the goal. Monkey there probably will be let through by his teammate. As up in front, Lexus and Sid Sandwich. Lexus has got past Sid. Lexus being one of those drivers that had kind of a very, not very like noticeable season. He's been here racing every week, just not really much to talk about him. Unfortunately, he's not really had any shining moment. As Agent Tubbs has been dived on by Sheriff Woody. Obviously, Sheriff Woody's tyres are obviously got him up to temperature quicker than Mr. Agent Tubbs, or as he's known in the Discord, Santa Tubbs. Reese Pieces into the box on hards. Mongo gets a 3-second time penalty to his name. Major Allen's boxed and gone on another set of mediums, so is Delta. And he's got TTV Race Quit all over his gearbox. As we look in front, there's been a swap positions between Reese's Pieces and Leonardo. They've swapped positions. Obviously, Leonardo knows Reese is fighting for the title and hasn't made that too difficult for his teammate. Major Allen with another 3-second time penalty to his name. Mongo's P9. TJ obviously still going, but now he's got Hirsch over the back of him. He'll try and back up Hirsch into his teammate. I don't think Hirsch has got the straight line speed. Is he going to make a lunge? He is! He is! Is he going to get it stopped in time? Oh, there's contact! And I can tell you, TJ will not be happy with that. TJ says, if you want to play that game, I can play that game. And he gets past. Oh, there's contact again. TJ's not having it. Oh, there's contact again between TJ and Hirsch. Oh, there's even more contact. TJ's not having it. TJ's not having it. His villain arts come into play. What bit of racing that is. From the former Tier 1 champion to the guy that's fighting for the constructors. Oh my god, this is what we wanted yesterday in the real Formula 1. Go on, TJ, show him to the outside. TJ goes tight. She's going around the outside. Oh, he's lost it. It's gone into TJ again. TJ, no! Oh my god. You can't. Jesus Christ. Well, I guess TJ's kind of said, right, let's have some action. And that's DXY with a time penalty. Asian Tubbs has got past Sheriff Woody. Slots him right behind Gregors, who's on a 12-lap old mediums, and those tyres are screaming. And as Asian Tubbs is going to get a double pass here. And Chef Woody's going to try and make his way through. Touchstar's retired into the pits. As he put himself on inters as well. He's fat fingered it. This is a shame. Touchstar obviously getting a fair few points recently, and unfortunately, just that first lap cost him. And my big mouth has ended up with somebody retiring. As we go here, Delta's fallen way back. I think Delta's had a few mistakes. David is having a race to forget. As Mongo gets another 3, second time most Touchstar has 3 left of the session. Gregors is into the box as we look at the stops. There we go. Everyone has boxed except Button, Alexis and Sid. Everyone else has had a stop. I think Touchstar actually came out and did a lap and then boxed again. There's Major Alan squabbling with Mr. Race Quit. It does not look like it's going to rain, unfortunately. We're about halfway through this race already. Oh, Alan. Oh, Alan. He's just corner cut and got straight 3 secs. Oh, dear. So we're going to bring up the penalty allowance with 9 already, 6 for Mongo, 3 for everybody else. Walker has 6, and is not having a race to forget as well. As David has got Gregors on fresher tyres behind him. I think Gregors is actually on another set of mediums, so he's hoping for another late safety car. He is. As Button has a 12.6 second gap. Sid Sandwich is now it's now third for him. Reese's Pieces is completely left Agent Tubbs behind by 2.3 seconds. Chef Woody right behind him. Leonardo 7th, 2.6 behind them two. Mongo's right up his gearbox. Hirsch still forward behind as Leonardo picks up a time penalty, and I can't even see who that is. Lexus also picks up a time penalty as well. So the penalties are starting to throw in. The 2 Mercedes at the moment I don't think are going to be outscored. I don't think they are going to get enough points to win the title this week. As I don't know who that is. That is Radical with a time penalty. His teacher has got past, and Mungie has then gone, thank you very much, I'll have that, on Hirsch. And now Hirsch has got the likes of DXY behind him. Hirsch with a lot of battery is going to try and get back past Monkey. Monkey has no battery. As Hirsch goes up the inside. Oh, that's a... That is Monkey. Oh, Hirsch, don't dive it. Oh, he's hit. TJ again. Oh, he's hit TJ again. What is with Hirsch doing with that Mercedes? Oh, and he's just punted DXY slightly. Oh dear. Hirsch has had a poor little sector there. As Monkey Boy has been let go by TJ, so TJ has let him by. Obviously, Monkey's the best person at this point to get points. Leonardo's into the box for his second stop onto the hards. Obviously, we'll see TJ as well. Who is that? That is Locker with another penalty. As obviously everyone goes, oh, TJ's going to be dived on by DXY, who I don't know why he's doing it. Just wait until the straight, the main straight, the back straight, because like all you're doing is costing yourself time. This pack is starting to kind of clump in on each other. As Delta gets his first time penalty of the race, 16 laps in, that's not bad for Delta. Obviously a lot more people with time penalties of their own. Reese's Pieces has got past Sid Sandwich into the end of the straight, with the RS straight, and has now got Lexus right in front of him. They are 14.5 seconds behind. Thing is that Lexus will try everything he can to hold up Reese's Pieces, but Reese's Pieces will not hang around. Is he going to try and do another round the outside? No. Nope, he's going to try and do the inside. Oh, he's not going to go around the outside here. Oh, Reese's Pieces has... Wow, Reese's Pieces did not give the space to Lexus there, and I'm sure Lexus will feel very aggrieved. Oh, as my phone has decided to bring up the AI bot on it. Didn't even say the right word, stupid thing. Yeah, Lexus will not be happy with Reese's Pieces. That might be a clip going in his way. Oh, hang on a minute. Have I just gone into game chat as I see a flag? I don't know what that's for. I think DXY's had a bit of an issue. Has he lost his front wing? He has lost a bit of his front wing. So he's obviously had a spin somewhere. As the clouds are starting to come in, as I'm quickly going to check to see if I'm still in the park. Yes, I am. Hirsch is now 8 tenths behind and has got an absolute train starting to form behind him. There's actually a train forming behind the two Mercedes now, as clouds have started to appear with 11 laps to go. Could we have rain at the end of the race? Probably not. But we can only hope, as Hirsch has now been overtaken by Cheesy's race brake, who forgets what the brake is. And loses the place back to Hirsch. Major Allen is doing everything he can to try and, you know, get those points. But with the 9 seconds, I think he's going to have to accept the fact that he's probably not going to get a point. A late safety car will not help him. He does need to be a little bit more smoother through that corner instead of wobbling along. Oh, there's rain! Rain is here! It's starting to rain! Rain is coming, so we're once again, the tier 2s again are going to have a wet race, and I think this is the plans of Button, Sid and TJ, who are now poised in the position to go to the wet conditions. So this is, as it's coming down very hard, very quickly. So as I quickly have a drink. Anybody who went wrong, as TJ picks up a time penalty, which might be the problem with the Mercedes boys, they're going to have to double stop because they'll literally right behind them unless one of them goes early. Locker with another 3-second time penalty. It's just not had it. As Delta has, in layman's terms, gone for it. Oh, as I'm in game chat, sorry for anybody racing. Sorry for anybody racing. listening to my voice for a split second. Delta, I think, is a little bit too early, but he had to go for it. Let's see how quickly it wets up. The rain is coming down very fast. But we'll have to see. He has gained a bit on Walker, so as everyone else stays out for another lap, as it's 10.2. But Button has a 13-second gap, so Button is going. If nothing goes wrong, Button's tyres can stay alive. The wind is very much on for him, as Agent Tubbs is a long way back now from Reese's Pieces in third. It's a good result for the two Hasses, fourth and fifth. There should be enough gap between those two to maybe double stack. One goes sixth. Lexus still staying out. Obviously, Lexus did. What was it? I think it was like 28 laps in Mexico on hards, and pretty much stayed out on the dry compounds. Well, it was actually on the intermediate tyres. Unfortunately, got a 3-second penalty on the final lap, which gave the win to TJM. It was a long time ago, it feels like, as TJ's now fallen back a second. Obviously, still DRS being able to go for everybody. The DRS has not been turned off, which TJ will be hoping sooner or later that will be. Race Quit is still there, but looks like no one's got any battery to overtake. There's Gregors. Heading 14th is Radical, has got past Major Allen. He's struggling in these wet conditions, as Delta and Walker have both gone for Agent Tubbs with a 3-second time penalty himself. As Reese Peace is still pushing on Button, but I can tell you right now, surely it's going to be wet enough. As I don't know if it's wet enough for Inters, as TJ has boxed. So Inters has gone on for Lexus. What is TJ going to go? He's gone for a fantastic stint. He's going for Inters. So, and it's also, Lexus also boxed as well. Lexus comes out in P14. Major just comes out in front of him. David stays on that. So it's obviously some drivers are finding the grips lacking. I find your grip lacking, as Delta has gone up 17th. TJ's down in 16th, and we'll be hoping for that large gaggle of cars from Monkey to, I think it's Lexus will box. As yeah, I think the grip is on the Inter tyres. As yeah, there it is. There's the crossover point, and I think TJ has called this perfectly. He's going to gain so much time. His Button's going to go for one more lap, which is strange. As Reese's Pieces comes in, 6.4 seconds, 4.6, and yeah, Sheriff Woody's staying out. Agent Tubbs is into the pits. Obviously, everyone's be careful coming into that pits. Mongo's into the pits. Sid Sandwich, Monkey Boy Kurt a long way back, but has gapped cars in front behind him. 2.3. Everyone should be stopping this lap. A lot of people are going on it as a lot of people are going on Inters. Monkey continues on. He's got to risk it all. Don't think he's going to be a game position, as Leonardo and everyone follows each other. The two Ferraris, not double stacking Hirsch and Lexus. Lexus obviously boxed the previous laps, now back up to 9th. Where's TJ? TJ is going along. Obviously, a few people still haven't boxed. TJ will slot himself back up into 10th and will have the gap, and his tyres will already be up to temperature. So at this point, I think TJ will be getting that point. But with 7 laps to go, some people are staying on the Inters, some people aren't. Surely Button will be in this lap. As I'm trying to see if there's not much spray, but There's a little bit coming off the tyres, but I don't think there's enough. As we can hear that Button really struggled to get the throttle down, and he is coming in this lap. Is he going to come out in front of Sheffield? Obviously, he doesn't really need to worry because he's got the gap. He's got the 3-second advantage to what's his name, Reese's Pieces, and we'll have to stay on with Button as Chef Woody's into the box as well. I feel like they stay now, so you can see how terrible state those hards were from Button. He is going to still be out in front of. I think he's actually going to have a. Oh, it's going to be close. Obviously, Reese's Pieces tyres will be 1 lap old, so they're going to be much better. Like, started off as Button is going to have to get up to grips very quickly because that Red Bull is only 2.3 seconds behind. Adrian Tubbs third. It's got Sheriff Woody behind him. Mongo fifth. Sixth for Sheriff Sid Sandwich. As Monkey Boy is into the box, but I think it's left and right as TJ is going to go back past. He's going to go into 8th place after lap 1. He'll be happy with that recovery. As Monkey's going to have Lex is on his outside, but as we know, Monkey's a bit of a wet weather specialist. We saw last week DRS is now disabled, so anybody on the dry tyres, you're on the wrong ones now. Major Allen 13th. If only he didn't have all his time penalties. He's having an absolute mare at the wheel. The car is just not gripping where he wants it to. It's gone wide. I'm going to bring out the gaps to the leader for maybe Mr. Fish, who's probably watching. Leave for 20 minutes and it's raining in Texas. What the fuck? I was wondering where you'd be, Mr. J. Yeah, it rained about 5 laps ago, and now it's gone to 4 winters. So, yeah, as Reese Peters 1.5 needs to get past Button and then gap him by 3 seconds. But I think the reason why the gaps come down is because Button's tyres are starting. He's trying to get them up to the operation temperature. Sid is still holding on to Agent Tubbs as Mongo tries to use the esports line. Sid also doing the same. Lex is meanwhile, nah, fuck that, I'm going off the race line to keep dry tyres as we're behind, and that is Radical. Radical has gone round. He's had a bit of a moment as Rage Quit with time, but he's always gone around again. Keeps it without the wall. And Rage Quit is into the box. Oh, he's. Oh, God. That was a panic and a half. He really thought he was going to stop for the pits. As TJ's 13.5 seconds behind the car in front of him. I think it's going to have to accept the fact that he is going to finish there. I think TJ will finish 9th. If he can hold on in front of her. As the time penalties are starting to flood in now. As Reese's Pieces is really pushing Button now. Only 6/10 behind. This is something that Monkey does not need, because Reese's Pieces will take over the lead of the championship. Unless, obviously, you got to remember there was that incident with Reese's Pieces and Lexus. We'll have to see what the stewards make of it if it is put in. Reese's Pieces is going to bide his time. Probably will have a look into turn 1 as we watch the. Is he going to get a better run? He is. He's using battery to go past Button, who is harvesting. And Reese Peters goes into the lead of the race. Hub suits 0.2. Chef Woody's now 2.2. Mongo in 5th, 3.8 seconds behind. Him, as we look behind, there's a little squabble between Delta and Radical and David. All those 3 are in the party together. As we can see, the guys of Radical and David, who are all on As Leonardo is DNF'd in the pits, Leonardo has called it a day, which is strange. Thought it was a DNF on track, which bumps everyone up a place. Poor Aaron. Could finish P11. As Mongo gets another 3-second time penalty. Now on 9. Fiji's on 3. Major Aaron on 12. 15 for Rocker. As we look behind David and Radical squabbling. I'm trying to find the positions. As we'll leave the penalties there. Oh, Reese's Pieces got 6, sorry. He needs to gap Button by another 4.6 seconds in just over 4 laps. If he wants to win this race. It's going to be close. Button really needs to get a move on. It's already nearly 2 seconds. He is 2 seconds behind. Agent Tubbs is starting to gain on Button. So Button's setup was not made for wet conditions. Jeff Woody has caught up to the back of Agent Tubbs. He's only 1.4. As TJ's 11.4 and he's starting to really gain on the cars in front, but he's got Hirsch pushing him along. Obviously Monkey behind will gain on both of them, as now there is a clear spray as behind looks like Radical has gone around again at the horseshoe. It's just he's losing traction due to the fact 2-1 United. Wolves are like tattoo style right now. Oh, leave him alone, you boy. It's Brian and Bolemo. Scored. As Radical has literally gone. Was completely looking down at my phone. Someone texted me. Shouldn't be doing that. And I think that is the end of Radical's race. For him, it's just gone as Button's now 3.3 with 3 laps to go. And I think Button might not keep the gap. Agent Tubbs only 2.9. The rain is starting to really come down now. I think Agent Tubbs is really struggling on his tyres because Jeff Woody's only a second behind him. As we see Hirsch very much fighting it, as we've got a truth or dare from Jay. What do you want, Jay? We'll go truth. Probably truth would be worse than dare, to be honest. As Locker and Delta have got past David, as Delta gets slide of Walker's up to 13th. But obviously with 15 seconds not really being his day. As David Paul Majoran looked like he was going to get points, but those 12 seconds have now completely screwed him over. As TJ and Hirsch once again go to war. As Hirsch goes around the outside, there's contact and... Oh no! Come on, TJ, get back in the race. TJ got... Oh my god! Major Allen did not get off the throttle there. As Rocky gets another time penalty. Leonardo has left the session. Allen threading the needle. And I can tell you right now, there is going to be some very big anger from that Mercedes driver. And I can tell you, how many Rockers, Monkey's going to score 4 points. Reese's Pieces is going to score 25. What was the stipulation again for the championship? Failed to outscore Mercedes by at least 15 points. So it's going to be 21. So next week it will be. It will go down to the final race with the Mercedes. I think at this point they've probably got it on the lock. But as we go on to the second last lap, it was like Button. So with 4.5, just needs to hold on for 1.5 more seconds. Sid Sandwich picks up a 3-second time penalty. And he's pretty much still within to gain 5th. Major Allen is still going to throw out the points. TJ's still going to get points. It will be only 1. But after what's happened, I think he'll be just happy that he gets 1. The Monkey is going to, if he can gain 3 more seconds, he could actually get 7th. Not like this. The rain is starting to ease off slightly, so the track suddenly starting to come out and the rain's starting to ease off. As Mongo tried to dummy into the pits for nobody. He's got front wing damage, I think. He has. No, he hasn't. Has he? Yeah, he's got front wing damage, Mongo has. But up in front, we're on to the final lap. Button's got 1.1 seconds to play with. Just needs to hold it off. Reese's Pieces will be begging his Red Bull a little bit more time as Radical picks up another time penalty for his 9 seconds. As is that him gone around? It has gone around again. He's facing the wrong way. Does very well to not get in his way. Good recovery from Radical. At the moment it's 4.6, 4.9. 1.1 seconds. If you shared the same curse, but only when you win a league race, would you still aim for the win? What? I don't get that. I actually do not get that. What do you mean? Right, it's 4.6 to Reese's Pieces, and I'm pretty sure it's 4.3. I think Reese's Pieces has probably burnt his tyres out. Button looks like he's going to hold on to a race win. As FPRL gets 21 seconds, his race has just gone from bad to worse for him. As Reese's Pieces come down, he's run out of fuel. I think he's run out of fuel, and here comes Button, who's going to win in Miami. Sheriff Woody comes second in the end. Reese's Pieces falls to 3rd. 4th is Agent Tubbs. 5th is Mongo. Well, actually, hang on a minute. Mongo will fall behind Sid. He will. Sid will be 5th. 6th is Mongo. Lexus is a long way back. In 7th. Monkey, I think if he can get a little bit more going. He misses out on P7 by 2 tenths. Major Allen had Gregor's pretty much fighting. Oh, Allen. Oh. Thrown it into thing. Major Allen throws to 10th. TJ will grab the final point in 10th. Allen once again, this time by 5 seconds, misses out on points. Does finish in front of Hirsch. So Allen just misses out on points. Hirsch 12th. 13th is a locker with 21 seconds. He'll fall right down. Race Quit 13th. Delta 14th. Actually, David 13th. Race Quit 14th. Delta 15th. 16th Locker. And I think Radical is 18th. And that is it for the Tier 2 race. That takes us once again another wet race for the Tier 2s. Who'll be fed up of seeing that. As as the war of the words comes out in the Discord between some people. There's Button with Ovation, faster lap is Agent Tubbs, driver day is Alexis, most overtakes is Gregors, and cleanest driver is Button, who I assume did not get a single warning. Peak div behaviour. Actually, I want to see what buttons. Did Button actually get a single warning? Button got 2 warnings for the entire race, and they were in the last 5 laps. Yeah. But that is it for Tier 2 this week. As they will head for the final round in Brazil. I've just laughed at something I've just seen. As we head to Brazil for the final round, a sprint round, end of the season. I'll try and see if I can get somebody with me, please. Beg. Come on, someone commentate with me. We need some kind of... Obviously, I think Reese's Pieces will take the lead of the championship. Monkey finishes 4. It's 12. What was it again? I think it was 15 points. So Monkey got... So Reese's Pieces got 18. Monkey got 4. I think if nothing happens, I think the Mercedes as of right now only lost 13 points. And I think, as of right now, I'll boot up the Xbox if I'm not racing just to commentate. Well, go on, Jay. I think, as it stands right now, Mercedes are constructors winners? I don't know. We'll have to see after the Stewards report. But, yeah. We'll have to see what the Stewards... But other than that, we'll see you later. I've been your host, Upside Boy, and good night. Bye.